Marco Randoni and Kevin Patterson are the starters at this meet, and Mr. Craig Hunter is the technical delegate from Land Technical Swimming Committee. So just a few words about today's program. We will start off with and the men's 50 fly. So 16 swimmers in both events, hoping to get into the final, which will be contested later on today at the end of the program. In total, we have will be the women's 100 breaststroke. This is the cool room from where it is the first semi-final. Kira representing the Netherlands, already winner of 2 medals at this meet in the individual event, and the 200 back she won bronze medal, and she was victorious in the 100 meters. She's also one of the favorites to take the 50-meter title. Can live up to the expectations. She will have some competition. Who put in some very decent times in these past month, and in a few events. .50 fly, also finalist in freestyle, and now she is up to swim yet another final in backstroke. But first things first, she will swim in the second semi-final in the 50 back. So she for sure will be back for the relay, which is at the very end of the program. And the French having a very strong lineup. Medley with the likes of Manadou. He claimed silver behind Vladimir Morozov in one of the most anticipated races of the short course European Championship. Win for the Russian and the 53. So Manadou being back in action and swimming his first major international meet. After the Rio Olympic Games, where he finished second by only 1/100th of a second in the 53, thus not being able to defend his title in the sprint. So after 2.5 years, he is back, and but we will only see Manadou in the second event, in the men's 50 fly, and of course the relay. But first, here is semi-final 1 of the women's 50 back.
In lane 2, representing Ireland, Danielle Hill. In lane 3, George. In lane 4, representing the Netherlands, Kira Toussaint. Denmark, Julie Kemp-Jensen. Caroline Pilhach. In lane 7, representing France, Mathilde Chiny. And in lane 8, representing Spain, Paloma de Forens Garcia. Semi-final 1.
So here you have the semi-finalists. 26:04 her time, 6/10 of a second faster than Julie Kep Jensen swimming next to her. Present in the final 2 years ago in Copenhagen, and neither of them made it to the podium. So setting a lot of Dutch records. And she is first at the turn. Well ahead of Julie Kep Jensen. Still underwater. That is a convincing win. 25.75. Only 5. Ksenia Jovanovic's European record. To start things off. Wow, can you believe that? Kira Toussaint bettering her Dutch mark from the morning prelims. And this is the third fastest ever in the world. Only Etienne Medeiros' world record and Ksenia Jovanovic's European record. Wow, what a speed! Beating Kira Toussaint. So Toussaint, let's wait and see where the others would qualify, as we have with the fastest from the prelims, Beryl Gastaldello taking lane number 4 and a new French record of 26 flat.
In lane 1, in lane 2, representing Great Britain. Lane 3, representing Ukraine, Darina Zofina. In lane 4, representing France, in lane 5, representing Czech Republic, Simona Kupova. In lane 6, representing Italy, Silvia Scalia. Lane 7, representing Sweden, representing Italy, Costanzo. Semi-final 2.
Here is the lineup. Gastaldello on a Simona Vantova in 5. Short course European champion. Will she be happy and smiling after these 50 meters? Also keep an eye on Georgia Davis up in lane 2. Long course European champion last year here in Glasgow.
Take your marks.
Davis already winner of the bronze medal in the 100 back. But it is Gastaldello. Is she ready to answer to Kira Toussaint and that incredible 25.75 of the Dutch woman? So it is Gastaldello in front, and she will take it. But just out touching Kubova by 2/100ths of a second. and well off the pace of Kyra Toussaint. So Beryl Gastaldalo, she was smiling and she is smiling when exiting the pool and ready to go in the final of the is having a busy day today because she will swim the final in the 50 back as well as the final of the mixed freestyle relay. So here are the qualifiers. Kyra Toussaint well in front, and Silvia Scalia from Italy just making. And now
is the men's
we'll go
50-meter
through
butterfly semi-final.
last, but he might be leaving first the scene as he is top favorite to take this one.
Niksa Stoikovski. In lane Chestnut. In lane 3 representing in lane 4, representing France, Florent Manadou. Rasmus Nicholson. And in lane 8, representing Belarus, Grigory Pekoski. This is a men's 50-meter butterfly semi-final 1.
Manadou here this week in 5. Alexander Popkov from Russia, reigning short course European champion in 3. And Sebastian Sabo, who was second in this year's European rankings, but not. It was Popkov who had a tremendous start. Already first at the turn, with Sabo following in 6. And it is Manadou still up front, looking also strong. Sabo, and it is 4/100ths of a second between Manadou and Sabo. Marius Kusch finishing 3rd. Of course, his personal best, 22:09, is still a little bit further away. And it seems that final touch. Well, I think Sabo was in front, but Manadou has long arms and managed with Kusch also under 22.6. Reigning champion Popkov currently down in 4th, but 8 more swimmers to go.
The butterfly semi-final 2.
8 swimmers, and Oleg Kostin, who was leading the European rankings prior to these European Championships, will be swimming in lane 4.
1 representing Italy, Piero Cottia. In lane 2 representing Belarus, Jan Sturken. Kostin. In lane 5 representing Turkey, Ulecan Gudic. In lane 6 representing Finland, Riku Poitakivi. In lane 7 representing Italy, Netherlands, Jori Verlinden. Is the men's 50-meter butterfly semi-final 2.
Kostin in 4, Ulecan Gudic, who just missed out on the medals in the 100 fly, will be swimming in 5. Prelims in 3. Let's vote.
Take your marks.
The World Championship silver medalist from this summer, Kostin. And it is still under has swum, so we are ready to see those two facing off. 22.43. His personal best is 22.07 from earlier this year, so there's still some room for improvement. And it is going to be very on exactly the same time. Sabo only 4/100ths of a second behind Gudic. But Kodia, Turkin, all of them out. Reigning champion Popkov is in second, separating 1-5. It's gonna be fun to watch. But now let's watch the first final of the night.
This is the women's 100-meter breaststroke. In lane 8, representing. In lane 7, representing Russia, Daria Chikunova. In lane 2, representing Russia, Nika Gordon. In lane 6, representing Italy, Ariana Castiglione. In lane 3, representing Finland, Jana Laukkonen. In lane 5, representing Italy, Martina Corrado. This is the women's 100-meter breaststroke final.
And a huge Irish record of 104. Breast. Next to her, Martina Carraro, silver medalist in the 50 breast, behind Benedetta Pilato. And Jenna Laukkonen from Finland, already bronze medalist in the 100 IM, but she is a breaststroke swimmer. Laukkonen and Carraro.
Take your marks.
Uh-oh. That seemed to be a false start. She lost focus, I think, after that start. And now she is not in front anymore. But Mona McSherry in the 50-meter race, only 1/100th of a second behind McSherry, the bronze medalist. Still McSherry, but keep an eye on. And already overtaking Mona McSherry. It is Carraro. Ahead of Castiglioni and Laukkanen. But it is European title for Martina Carraro, and let's wait and see if Laukkanen can hold on to that bronze medal position or she will be disqualified, meaning Mona McSherry will move into third. And the results are now official, so Jenna Laukkanen can keep that bronze medal, just out-touching McSherry by 4/100ths of a second. McSherry well off her pace from the semis. And look at the start. I'm so sorry to say, but she should have been this, but was not quick enough to reach the wall. But Carraro, a very well-paced race, and that is finally a gold medal for the bronze medal winner from this year's long course world championship. Carraro, Castiglioni, and Laukkanen just touching out. And you know, McSherry's time of 1:04, that would have earned easily the gold medal for the Irish. Of course, she still has time to improve as she just turned 19, still very young. So I'm quite sure that we will see Mona McSherry be back in several European finals. But now we can already turn our focus to the semi-finals of the 100 free. Was it Morozov yawning? So 100 free coming up. Semi-finals, meaning that the 8 fastest will go through to tomorrow's final. It is not a 50-meter event, so the final tomorrow. Here they are. Final number 1 with Morozov.
In lane 1, in lane 2, representing Denmark, Mathias Riesgood. In lane 3, representing Italy, Alessandro Madesi. In lane 4, representing Russia, Vladimir Morozov. In lane 5, representing France, Max. In lane 6, Dimmers. Sweden, Christopher Carlson. freestyle semi-final one.
There you have them, two Frenchmen, Mignon up top and Massy. But we should keep another Frenchman. Amaury Levaux is the world record holder ever since the Rijeka Short Course Europeans back in 2008. Levaux's world record. Florent Menodou watching on. See Morozov and company. Does he have company? Alessandro Miresi, the long course European champion, is in lane 3. And that black cap, making sure that he will be through. Extremely strong, and he's going to take this one. 56.03. Okay, so the long course European champion would like to win a title short course as well. Of course, Morozov could be the relay today and also the final in the 100 free, because he will make the final as a second in this qualification, but he was beaten bad by Miresi down the stretch. Woohoo! That is Crusade, also under 47 seconds.
Well, one semi-final down, one to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the men's 100-meter freestyle semi-final 2.
With another Russian, Grinev, taking lane 4, but also in the mix. Setting lots of Scottish and
in lane 2, representing Poland, Kasper Majczak. In lane 4, representing Russia, Vladislav Grinev. Great Britain, Duncan Scott. In lane 6, representing Lithuania. In lane 7, representing Hungary, Nandor Nemeth. And in lane 8, representing Ireland, Jordan Slow. This is the men's 100-meter freestyle semi.
So Grinev in 4, 46.1, already in the morning. Duncan Scott, closest to him, bronze medalist here in Glasgow at the Long Course Europeans. Swimming for Great Britain. The 2016 short course world champion in the 100 free.
Take your marks.
Great start by Shevtsov in lane 3. And also looking strong, Billis. The 8 fastest will go through. from the semi-final. It is Shevtsov, Grinev, Bilev up in front, looking very easy and comfortable. And Grinev is going to take this. A 46-2. Miresi, but faster than Morozov. So Vladislav Grinev ahead of Bilis and Serhiy Shevtsov. And those three will make it to the final. And so does just behind Shevtsov. Ribbon event, the 100-meter freestyle, and we will soon see who are in the then Shevtsov's got Maxim Grusey also swimming the final, and so does Kacper Majchrzak from Poland. And we are ready for yet another final, the women's.
This is the lane 8, representing Israel. In lane 1, representing Czech Republic, Kristina Huska. In lane 7, representing Germany, Zoe Vogel. In lane 2, in Ilaria Kusinato. World record holder Katinka Hosszu. In lane 5, representing Switzerland, Great Britain, Siobhan. This final.
Through only in lane 3, clocking the 3rd fastest time in the morning prelims, looking a little bit fatigued. But I would say never bet against Hosszu in an individual medley event, especially in the 200 IM. Unbeaten since the 2012 Short Course World Championships. That is 60, will be ready to take her down. Improving a lot on her butterfly stroke, then O'Connor. On the backstroke, the Olympic champion in the 100 back, skipping the backstroke races this time around, but managing to pull away from O'Connor. Already about a body length ahead of her biggest rival at the halfway turn. And now on to breaststroke for Hosszu and the strongest for O'Connor, but things have changed. And look at that. And lane 5, Ugolkova coming up strong, and so is Ilaria. On her own, once again, proving her supremacy in the 200 IM. 50 meters to go. breaststroke flag. Can anyone catch up with her in the freestyle? I don't think so, as she even in the 100 IM. So it is going to be the IM triple crown for Katinka. Is first well ahead of Ugalkova and O'Connor. The winning stream is extended to 66 major international competitions. Short course and also the World Cup. So Katinka Hosszu unbeatable in the 200 consecutive races now. And once again, the margin of victory almost to her best result so far, and Shiva Mary O'Connor had to settle. Katinka Hosszu, gold medal number 4 for her here in Glasgow after winning the 400 IM, 200 fly, 100. She was first in the freestyle, so no question marks to her name. .9 ahead of Maria Ugalkova, who just managed to outtouch Shiva Mary O'Connor, with Jakobos in 4th, Kusinato back in 5th, so a very poor freestyle leg by after 150 meters. I think the home crown would have been Hungarian, but surprisingly enough, Maria Ugalkova swimming for Switzerland. Here's Jakobos finishing in 4th position after winning a silver and the bronze medal today.
For the women's 100-meter breaststroke.
And now the first victory ceremony today. 100 breast with 2 Italians on the podium. And an Italian next to the podium, that is former
The medals and gifts will be presented by Len Honorary Life President.
OBE visits Scotland. Handing out the gifts. Jenna Laukkanen winning the bronze medal. And now it is bronze medal number 2 for Finland and for Jenna Laukkanen.
Winner of the silver, Arianna Castiglione.
Arianna Castiglione from Italy taking silver. She was 4th 2 years ago. Decent race. Was far away from the leading pack at the halfway mark, but then climbed back and managed to.
Short course champion representing
and the
Italy,
first European champion
Martina
of
Carraro.
this Saturday is Martina Carraro from Italy. Even she was far away from her final, but winning And Carraro did just that. She won this hunt. So Italy 1 and 2. And that means Italy already thus equaling the mark of Russia and already the winner of 26 years of age. Her coach Cesare Casella and medal this year in Gwangju at the Long Course World Championships. Already winning the silver here in the 50 breast. Back then, compatriot Benedetta Pilato, and now happily smiling with another compatriot, Arianna Castiglioni. And kisses to everyone, including. So Carraro, the gold and the silver medal to her name. Two years ago in Copenhagen, it was Ruta Mailutita who won the title, her time being 7/10 of a second faster than Carraro's winning time. Back then Laukkanen finished second and her time was even, well, would have been even good for gold this time around, but Carraro it is, the European champion and the women's 100 breast. Yes! I just love these shots. So much emotion at its best. Podium in the women's 100 breast. So coming up next, the men's 100 meters individual medley.
All right, guys, goes back to some more semi-finals action. We're looking for a place in tomorrow night's final. This
the
is
finals of this event will be contested tomorrow. So now the goal is to go through to tomorrow's final. The best 8 will do that, and Duncan Scott is back in action.
Bruno Otis Canavate in lane 4. In lane 5, representing Great Britain, Duncan Scott. Representing Austria, Bernhard Reichhammer. Heiko Giglia. 100-meter individual medley semi-final 1.
Here you have the lineup. Sergei Fasikov in lane 4, winner of the title in 2015, the former world record holder of the 100 IM. They're setting a Scottish record in the morning prelims. Will be swimming in 5. Already qualifying for the final. Up for another challenge. Here's Tomo Zenimoto, the 200 IM, and he will be swimming the men's 100 fly, so we can expect him to be fast in the first half of the distance, but it is Fasikov with a perfect start and the perfect first 25 meters. With those long arms of his, speed of Vladimir Morozov when Morozov set the world record. So a very fast first 50 meters by Fasikov. For the final turn, and now he Sergei Fasikov ahead of Zenimoto and Duncan Scott. The latter bettering his Scottish mark from the morning, and I would say safely through. The only one, sub 52. This semi-final. Setting up a possible duel against short course world champion and compatriot Kliment Kolesnikov, who will be swimming in the second semi-final. Ex-equal with the pace of Vlad Morozov at the halfway mark. In the second 50 meter. But it still earned him the first place in this first semi-final. So does Kolesnikov have an answer for that? Find out as the second semi-final. Heinz from Germany being very happy, waving the lineup for the semi-final.
Representing North. Representing Italy, Tomas Chekov. In lane 3, representing Russia, Kliment Kolesnikov. In lane 4, Zvezeos. In lane 7, representing Germany, Philipp Heinz. And in lane 8, representing Israel, Yaakov Tumarkin. This is the men's 100-meter individual medley semi-final 2.
Kolesnikov. Great lineup it is. Kolesnikov in this 100 IM, dipping below 50. So Kolesnikov, the world champion in 3, Vesaios 4, Orsi, the European champion in 5.
Take your marks.
Kolesnikov with a sub 51 personal best, but it is Orsi who takes the lead after the butterfly. He is a very good butterfly and freestyle swimmer, Marco Orsi, so expect him to be fast in the closing meters. And Vazayos take over, but the Russian is clearly up in front. Can Vazayos match his speed in freestyle? No, he cannot. So it is Kliment Kolesnikov who takes 1:46, which is by 0.3 of a second faster than Fasikov's pace from the previous heat. So it is Kolesnikov in 6th position. Andreas Vazayos 0.3 of a second behind. En route to finishing in P2 in the semi-final 2. Kolesnikov still 0.8 of a second. And it is lane 4 in the final. So Kolesnikov and Vazayos, those two under 52 seconds, and Marco Orsi way back only in 6th position and out of the final, as the field is led by Kolesnikov. And also through Fasikov, Zanimoto, Duncan Scott, and Joe Litchfield makes it. So 2 Britons in the final of this event.
This is the women's 200-meter freestyle final. In lane 8, representing Italy, Margherita Pantiera. In lane 1, representing Germany, Annika Brug. In lane 7, representing Slovenia. In lane 6, representing Great Britain, Freya Anderson. In lane 3, representing Italy, Federica Pellegrini. In lane 5, representing Czech Republic, Barbara Simanova. And in lane 4, representing the Netherlands, Femke Heemskerk. This is the women's 200-meter freestyle final.
Line up in the women's 200 free with Pellegrini in 3, Heemskerk in 4. Meter title in lane 6. Should come down to Pellegrini up against Femke Heemskerk. Already winner of the title 14 years ago. Of this event. But Heemskerk and 6.
Take your marks.
I would expect Heemskerk to be meters. No one matches the speed of the great Federica Pellegrini. It is Pellegrini and Heemskerk up front. So the Italian already leading at the 50-meter mark. We could not get used to Pellegrini leading a race, as normally it is the final 50 meters where she takes over. Annika Brun going very fast on the outside lane. She was 20th at the Rio Olympic Games, improved a lot ever since, and she is half a second ahead of Federica Pellegrini, who is only breathing to the right. So looking at Femke Heemskerk. With 60 meters to go, Annika Brun is of the meet. If Annika Brun could hold on to that lead of hers. Still ahead. Freya Anderson was the fastest. Only on Femke Heemskerk, and Freya Anderson had an amazing closing speed. I said no one matches the speed of Pellegrini in the final meters, but yes, Freya Anderson does. What a finish by the home favorite. Pellegrini just cannot believe it. She was concentrating on clear winner. Doing the double, 100 and 200 gold medals for her. A 27.3 closing 50 meters. 27.3. Oh my God, where did that come from? Just touching out Federica Pellegrini, with Heemskerk finishing in third. That is just unbelievable. Freya Anderson of freestyle here in Glasgow. She was in 6th position with 50 meters to go. Down in 4th at the final turn. But managed to incredible final 10 meters. And that is gold medal number 2 for Freya Anderson.
Individual medley.
And now back to the victory ceremonies. The 200 IM, that is. 2 on top of the podium once again. Victory number 66 in a row. Completely unprecedented in the history of swimming. And Billy Garrett, Director of Sport and Events at Glasgow Life. I don't think she is satisfied with her result. Of course, it's great to win a medal, but I want it to be closer to Hosszu. And she was close to her after the first 100 meters, but she did not have the breaststroke leg.
Switzerland.
Be at least silver medal position. That belongs to Maria Ugelkova from Switzerland. Winner of the bronze long course here a year ago. Finishing 4th 2 years ago at the last edition of the short course Europeans. And once arrival to Katinka Hosszu as a Russian at junior age. They are of the same age and they are 1-2 here in Glasgow at the age of 30. And this is gold medal number 4. A kiss to Ugalkova, no kiss to O'Connor this time. And as always, a gold medal around her neck. So gold medal number 4.
Glasgow, give it up for your European medalists.
Hands off to this lady from Hungary. And O'Connor missed the handshake. So Katinka Hosszu, Olympic champion in the 200 IM. 4-time five-time European champion long course in the 200 IM. And short course European champion as well. Her streak, just unbelievable. It was Yashi Wen who managed to beat her in this event back in 2012. Ever since, so since December 2012, which is 7 years, no one could catch her in this event. That is 66 major international events, and they're still pretty far away from her. A little bit slower than 2 years ago or last year at the World Short Course Championships. She is a class on her own. 4 years ago she won by 2.6 seconds. 2 years ago she won by 3.6 seconds. Her supremacy was it for Katinka Hosszu. No more races for her, as she to focus and spare some energy for the 200 IM. And she did focus well. Four events, four leaving her coach just recently, a few weeks ago, stating she would train on her own in the build-up for the Tokyo Olympic Games and next May in Budapest. So, no coach for Katinka, but she said she's seen it all and she will be able to European Championships and for the Olympic Games. She has already won 9. And now on to our next final in the men's 100-meter breaststroke. Šimanović featuring in lane 4.
This is the men's 100-meter breaststroke final. Representing Iceland, Anton Mickey. In lane 1, representing Denmark, Tobias Bjerg. In lane 7, representing Italy, Niccolo Martinenghi. Emre Sakti. In lane Ross Murdoch. In lane 3, representing Zoli. In lane 5, representing the Netherlands, Arno Kaminga. Record holder, Ilya Šimanović. This is the men's 100-meter breaststroke final.
Here you have Ilya Šimanović in the semis, taking down the mark of Adam Peaty en route to clinching lane 4. Silver medalist at last year's short course World Championships, missing out on the medals here. And now, as a European record holder, ready to take his first ever gold medal. But next to him, also winner of a bronze in the 50 breast. So Kaminga is up for the breaststroke treble. But could this medal be a gold? It might come down to him up against Ilya Šimanović.
Take your marks.
In 3, Scazzoli, fast off the blocks as always, and expect him to be fast in the first 50 meters, and expect Kaminga to be well behind at the halfway turn. At the distance where he moves forward, and the halfway turn, it is Šimanović ahead of Scazzoli, Sakti, and then Kaminga. It is under the European record pace from yesterday, and Šimanović moving away from Scazzoli. Kaminga looking strong at the final turn. How strong can Kaminga be in the last 10 meters? Can he take over Šimanović? Can it be a new European record? It is Kaminga winning the title just outside of the record, but it is gold medal number 2 for and Scazzoli clinches the bronze. Well, it is always about winning, not about the time. Šimanović way off his pace from yesterday. He was more than half a second slower this time around. his 50 split was faster. Maybe he went out too fast, and that took its toll in the final meters. Arno Kaminga, European champion in the 200 and the 100 breaststroke. He did have that amazing backhand speed and easily overtook Ilya Shimanovic. Just ahead of Emre Sakci, who misses out on the medals. And Kaminga's parents overjoyed, and so are the Dutch trainers. It is second individual gold medal for Arno Kaminga.
All right, Glasgow, back to the racing. This is the women's 100-meter butterfly semi-final one.
Well off his pace from yesterday, from the semi-finals. Talking about the semis, for the last time today, semi-finals, and this is the women's 100 fly.
Sweden, Sara Junevik. In lane 2, representing Denmark, Caroline Eriksson. Representing Germany, Angelina Kohler. Arina Sukova. In lane 5, representing Greece, Anna Tuntovberg. And in lane 8, representing Finland, Fanny Teo. This is the women's 100-meter butterfly semi-final one.
This is the lineup for the first semi, with Arina, already European champion and world record holder in the 4x50 mixed medley relay with the Russian quartet, putting in a very decent 50 fly leg back then. But this could be her first individual final if she makes it. Of course, she is the favorite to take it, even if she had a terrible start. Some room to make up to Anna Tutunaki, the Greek in white cap in the middle lane. But it is already Surko. But it seems that especially Tutunaki will have the speed and the endurance. Surkova and Tutunaki this first heat. And the win for Angelina Kohler, who was a finalist in the 200 butterfly, and she was a silver medalist last year in Buenos Aires at the Youth Olympic Games. Surkova just out-touching Tutunaki for silver. Here she is. Just making it to tomorrow's final, and so is Arina Surkova. But now the bigger names are coming in this second semi-final.
The women's 100-meter butterfly semi-final 2.
So it would be not a massive surprise if, let's say, 5 or even 6 swimmers from the second semi-final would advance to tomorrow's final. Here is the lineup.
In lane 1, representing Czech Republic, Lucy Svetsina. In lane 2, representing Belarus, Anastasia Skurdai. In lane 4, representing in lane 5, representing Denmark, Emily Beckman. In lane 6, representing Italy, Ilaria Bianchi. In lane 7, representing Great Britain, Siobhan Maria. Sweden, Edith Jutstedt. This is
with a decent chance to go through. Toledo, by far the quickest in the morning prelims, beating the field by almost a full second. Emily Beckman in 5, bronze medalist 2 years ago, and also bronze medalist here in the 50 fly.
Take your arms.
Of course, Gastardello trying to spare some energy for the final of the 50 back that is coming up in a few minutes' time. Make it through to the final as well. It is Anastasia Skurdai in the blue cap, the early leader. And the halfway point, 0.03 of a second ahead of Toledo, and the pace being 0.3 of a second faster than in the previous heat. And this is where Toledo needs to pull away from Beckman and Skurdai, or at least this is where she usually pulls away. And the final turn, but Beckman is holding on very well to the Italian. So the final touch belongs to Toledo. Beckman second, Skurdai in third, and the first 4 are so Toledo makes it, Beckman makes it, Skurdai makes it, and Gastardello. So as expected, this second semi-final was stronger than the previous one. With Toledo 12/100 of a second ahead of Beckman, and then Skurdai. Elena Toledo, bronze medal for gold medal number 1. Ilaria Bianchi in Connor. This is the total ranking we are just about to see. Are we? No, we're not.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory
Toledo, Beckman, Skurdai, Gastardello, Kura,
freestyle.
Surkova, Tutunaki, and Bianchi will be in the final of Pellegrini
European short course champion,
that is a silver.
representing Great Britain, Freya Anderson.
Because here she is, the new European champion, Freya Anderson. With that, she manages to beat free title. Brilliant race and a brilliant win by
Ladies and gentlemen,
Freya
the national
Anderson.
anthem of Great Britain. Glasgow, get up here, European medalists.
Here are the European medalists, and the new queen is Freya Anderson in freestyle. After winning the and what a surprise that was. I just want to review those final 10-15 meters because I think Federica Pellegrini will take a look at that as well, as there will be a lot to learn for her. Your rival next to you, but also on someone in an outside lane, like Freya Anderson, with that incredible closing speed of hers. So Pellegrini has to settle for silver in this race. She has never won at European level. She did win at already at the 2005 long in 2004. So back then, when Pellegrini was already an Olympic silver medalist in the 200 free, and now, some 15 years later, she's still here. Pellegrini being one of the best, but it was Freya Anderson this time who won the title in those magnificent closing meters of this race. Is a two-time European champion in Glasgow last year, and the long course Europeans titles, one with the 4x200 freestyle relay and one with the 4x100 mixed medley relay, but no individual titles to her name that time. However, 1 year later, and in a shorter number 2. Here's Elena Di Lido, who, if you recall, just won the second semi-final of the 100 fly, and we were still owing you the last male final of the night.
Representing Poland, Marcin Cieślak. representing Russia, Alexander Popkov. In lane 6, representing Turkey, Umutcan Gurush. In lane 3, representing Hungary, Sebastian Szabo. In lane 5, representing Russia, Oleg. And in lane 4, representing France, This is a men's 50-meter butterfly final.
Florian Manodou, he is back. He already won a silver medal in the 53. In lane 4 he is. Next to him, Oleg Kostin. But also Alexander Popkov, reigning champion in 7. Racing. Sebastian Szabo, bronze medalist. So Russian. Fly. Florian Manodou in 4. Kostin in 5. Szabo. Szabo with the best start of all. And the halfway mark, it is the Hungarian together with Manodou who touches first. 15 meters. It is already Oleg Kostin up front. And the winner is Kostin. Szabo second, Gurush third. Manodou missing out. Oleg Kostin. Performance by him. And Umutcan Gurush climbs onto the podium, beating out Daniel Zaitsev by 1/100th of a second, and Manodou has to settle for 5th. And then in the semis, Kostin at 22.2, good enough for victory. It was Alexander winning time. So '19. Oleg Kostin taking gold, and Sebastian Szabo of Hungary second, just ahead of Gurush, Zaitsev and Manodou. So here is the European champion, a former breaststroke swimmer. Oh, the Hungarians. They know it was close. But Szabo missed out by 12/100ths of a second. And the Turk, he can be happy. So here is the final result. Only 7/100ths of a second separating Szabo in second. And Oleg Kostin, who won his first international medal 4 years ago in the 50 breast. Now he is European champion in the 50 fly. to the next victory. Curious comeback by Flora Manadou. Not this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the
Kaminga winning gold medal number 2.
The medals and gifts will be presented by Lens Medal, representing Italy.
They are the medal and gift presenters. Fabio Scazzoli, this is bronze medal number 3 for him. The 100 breast. Couple of titles to his name in the 50 as well. Not seem to be too happy with that result.
Record time in the semi-final, representing Belarus.
So Ilya Shimanovic, as the announcer just said, with the new European record in the semi-finals, and that is one very important notion. But then he had to settle for silver, well off the pace. Half a second slower than his own winning in the World Cup, setting Dutch record. Winning a bronze in the 50 breast already on the first day of action, and then 2 more gold medals for Arnaud Kaminga.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national Glasgow, give it up for your European medalists.
He is undoubtedly king of breaststroke in 2019, and the short course Europeans. Arnaud Kaminga beating Ilya Shimanovic by almost 4/10 of a second and being very close to the European mark of the Belarusian. He is, as far as I know, the second breaststroker ever to all 3 distances. The first one to achieve that feat was Kirill Prigoda not so long ago, and the last edition of these Europeans in 2017. Here in Glasgow. He won a silver medal in the 50 meters, then won the title in the 200. Is a little bit better, the proud parents and the proud teammates and coaches and the proud mascot. So Kaminga on 2 gold. And he will be someone to reckon with in the long course. He will be definitely one to look out for. Arno Kaminga, training in Amsterdam under coach Mark Faber, and the age of 24, hitting his peak form. Winning his third individual medal and second gold in the 100 breast. Within a few minutes, as the last individual final of the night is coming up, and that is the women's 50 backstroke. Kira Toussaint, winner of the 100-meter title, and very close to the European record in the semis earlier today. How much does she?
In lane 1, representing Poland, Alicja Tut. In lane 7, representing Czech Republic, Simona Kupova. In lane 6, representing France, Beryl Gastaldello. In lane 3, representing France, Matilda Dini. In lane 5, representing Denmark, Julie Kemp Jensen. And in lane 4, representing the Netherlands, Kira Toussaint. This is the women's 50-meter backstroke final.
There you have her, Kira Toussaint, clearly the favorite to take this 50-meter backstroke. More than half a second faster in the semis than Julie Kemp Jensen, closest to her. Keep an eye, of course, on Beryl Gastaldello. A few minutes ago, here she is, the French woman, in the prelims, then in the semis, and she did win the final with a much slower time. Now she was close to the European record. I think she just wants to win the title, does not care about the time.
Take your marks.
A perfect start by Toussaint in form. Brilliant underwater kicking, and she is up in front. How she turned. First, holding on to that lead. Toussaint takes it. Torres, surprisingly, in third position. So, once again, Kira Toussaint, sub 26 swim by her. And yet another European title. Yes, it was worth all that hard work in the past month with Mark Faber in Amsterdam, and she doubles up, just as teammate Arno Kaminga. A little bit off her pace from the semis, which means the second individual gold medal, with Beryl Gastaldello once again finishing on the podium. And from the outside lane, Alicja Torres. very happy, Kira Toussaint. She's also having tremendous month behind her. And here at the Europeans, very close to the European record in both the 100 and the 50 bag. Also winning the title together with the French in the 4x50 freestyle relay yesterday. And now ahead of a French, Valeria Gastaldello. And we only have one more final to go, and that is the mixed 4x50 freestyle. Here are the finalists. Valeria Gastaldello has to hurry back to the core room as she will be swimming for France. She will swim the anchor leg. And what a lineup we have. Pellegrini and Scott in the background for the British team with Freya Anderson and Anna Hopp. With Vladimir Morozov. So it was interesting to find out how the coaches were thinking, and the Russian said, let's put our strongest person up in front. That is Vlad Morozov. The lead that Grinev and the ladies Surkova, Kameneva can't hold on to. The French will be starting now with Manadou, but Maxime Grousset, who we just saw to qualify for the final.
In lane 1, Ryan McMillan, McSharry Hill, Team Ireland. In lane 7, Mashikin, Surkin, Shkurdai, Karakuskaya, Team Belarus. In lane 2, Team Italy. In lane 3, Scott, McClay, Hopperkin, and in Team Poland. Morozov, Grinev, Surkova, Kameneva, Team Russia. This is the mixed 4x50 meter freestyle relay final.
Once again, the lineup. The favorites: France in 2, Great Britain 3, Russia 4, Poland 5, and Italy in 6. So for Russia, it is going Juraszek. For Poland, Bocchia for Italy. A lot of pressure on young Maxime Grousset, as the French have Manadou, Hennique, and Gastaldello after him. The Russians with a very strong lineup, and also the home favorites, Scott McLeod and Anna Hopkin and Freya Anderson, to bring it home. Great start by Maxime Grousset in 2, but Morozov clearly ahead of the pack. Winner of the 50 free already at this meet, and Morozov is on fire, and Grinev will be first to start. Morozov at 20.65 lead off. Not bad. Into second position, and it will be Surkova up against Melanie Hennig, winner of the it was. So Melanie Hennig up in front right now, ahead of Surkova, and it will come down to Gastaldello up against Maria Kameneva. And keep an eye on the British as Anna Hopkin brings the team into second position right now. So Gastaldello, Kameneva for gold medal. Freya Anderson coming strong as always. It is Russia up in front, and then France and Great Britain fighting for second, but Russia takes it with a new European record. Brilliant swim by Maria. Results are not official yet. Let's see the takeover for France. As of Poland in fourth. The computer says the reaction time of Melanie Hennig was 0.99, which is of course not the case, but it would be great to see that takeover between Manodou and Melanie Hennig. This is how we stand now. Russia with a new European record, Great Britain second, and France in third position. The technical officials to confirm the results. And now they are confirmed. So Vladimir Morozov wins gold medal number 5. With a new European record time, taking down the mark of the Netherlands, which was Manodou and Team France had a 20.09. Started off the blocks, taking over. There was no problem with that takeover. And Freya Anderson chasing down Gastaldello and winning silver medal for the host nation. So a brilliant for the French. swimmer taking the title in the 50 fly. What a strange event this is. A breaststroker winning the 50 fly and a freestyler winning the 50 breast. That is Vladimir Morozov back on day one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Russia. Glasgow, give it up for your European medalists.
Here they are on the podium, Kostin, Szabo and Guresh. Before the Europeans, the rankings were led by Kostin ahead of Szabo, so no surprise that those two are on the podium. Guresh having a very strong outing in the 100 fly already, finishing in 4th position. Now manages to stand on the podium for the 20 years of age, resides in Boston, and is now a European Championship bronze medalist. Title for Russia after the bronze in 2015 in the 50 breast. Turned to butterfly, and that was quite a good decision. Already long course European champion at the very same venue, and then taking silver at the World Championships behind Caleb. Is European champion short course. Big event, so he has to decide where to turn his focus, or the 100 breast for Oleg Kostin. Not the nicest of strokes, but very strong, very powerful, and that earns him gold medal in the 50 fly. And we have 2 more victory ceremonies coming up. And the women's 50 back, and then this amazing 4x50 mixed freestyle relay. Which the perfect ending to this 4th day of action here in Glasgow. To the backstrokers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 50 backstroke.
In the middle of the podium. Looking a little bit exhausted now, towards the end of the presenters.
The medals and gifts will be presented
Noam Zvi from Israel.
Accompanied by Lend Medical Committee Vice Chair Nama Constantini.
And Nama Constantini from Lens Medical Committee.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Poland, Alicja Dorsch.
Alicja, quite a surprise for her as well, from the outside lane. She was silver medalist 2 years ago, but I think no one really counted on her to medal this time, knowing the strength of this field.
Representing France.
Silver medal. Also in the 50 back, after the 50 fly and the 100 free in the third different stroke.
Representing the Netherlands, Kira Teusen.
And here she is, European champion. So once again, the nut.
Glasgow.
What a meet. But also hats off to Beryl Gastaldello. 3 silver medals individually in 3 of doing that feat earlier. And Alicja Dorsch with that bronze medal to her name. As I said, she was silver medalist 2 years ago. Femke Heemskerk. After all those photos being taken, I think she just wants to go home and have a good rest now. As for Gastaldello, she still has some final. And there are the high fives and the hugs by Heemskerk. So Kira Teusen, daughter of Olympic champion Jolanda de Rofer, who won the Olympic title in 1984 in the 200 back. She is the favorite to take this title. Managed to live up to the expectations. Her second best ever, the winning time. What a joy it was for Kira Toussaint and the Dutch fans. So Gastaldello is escorted back to the core room where they are gathering the medalists for our final act today, which is the mixed 4x50 freestyle relay victory ceremony. And France finishing in third position. Gastaldello fading away a little bit after a very long and tiring day on the 50 back semis, then the 100 fly semis, then the 50 back final, and the 4x50 freestyle relay. So and she claimed a spot in the final of the 100 fly.
4x50 meter freestyle relay.
So here they are, the medalists. 4x50. There is the silver medal in her pocket. And the Russians will be on top of the podium once again.
The medals and gifts will be presented by Minister of Sport of the Republic of Tatarstan,
Mr. Vladimir Leonov from Tatarstan. The Minister of Sport will be one of the presenters.
Director of Finance, Glasgow City Council,
and Mr. Martin Booth from the Glasgow City Council.
Winners of the bronze medal, France!
So here you have the bronze medal winners. Watch out, Florent. Almost falling off the...
Beryl Gastaldello.
23.3, the split of Melanie Hennig. So the butterfly ace. Kamenyeva was faster than her. No, sorry, Anna Hopkin as well for Great Britain. So the women's 53 is going to be one heck of a final with the French, with the Russians, and also
winners of the silver
the Britons in the mix.
Great Britain!
Silver medal. Play Anna Hopkin and Freya Anderson.
Scott McClay.
20.8 by Scott McClay.
Anna Hopkin.
Then Anna Hopkin on a 23.1 and Freya Anderson finishing it off with a 23.4. He will be in the final of the 100 free and also most probably in the final of the relay as well.
The national anthem of Russia. Glasgow, give it up for your European medalists.
It was a great fun to watch this race. Maria Kameneva fit in all 12 of them. Here you have Russia in the middle, Great Britain and France to the sides. And Russia 7 already at this meet. Part Vladimir Morozov. So very strong relays by the Russians and very strong individual performances as well. And we still have 10 more events tomorrow. A few preliminaries in the morning session and then 10 finals in the afternoon. With Maria Kameneva, she will be back in the 5th. And Vladimir Morozov will be back. And relay, but also in the medal tables. Championships and a lot of medals for Team France as well. Already at 8 medals, France. And Flora, the silver medal in the individual 53, and also the bronze with a brutal 20:09 split to his name. And that was the old Manadou back. And we will see Morozov up against Manadou at next. We can already look forward to the next clash of those titans. As of now, the Russian is up front. Grinev. Relay, well, she does. They are European champions and winning gold medal number 7 for the Russian Federation. As I said, they are leading the medals. Hungary on 4 gold medals, 9 in total, followed by Great Britain, France, Lithuania, thanks to the 2 gold medals of Danas Rapšys. And we already have 20 nations with and that is very good news for the land. That the 8th session, end of day 4 here in Glasgow, the European short course swimming champion. Like Katinka Hosszu, Mona McSherry missing out on the medals. The gold to Martina Carraro in the 100 breast. That's Hosszu, victorious once again in the 200 IM, and Freya Anderson winning the event of the meet so far. The doing the double, and only one more day to go, and 10 finals tomorrow. But before that, we have the prelims at 9:30 local time, that is 10:30 Central European time. Make sure that you tune in and watch live the final day of action here in Glasgow. And from me and the entire LEN Media team,